guys, sorry, we're going like way old school with this. I didn't make a PowerPoint and I'm at home right now, so I like don't really even have my computer. I found my iPad, so I'm just gonna go through these notes for those of you who are kind of struggling with these concepts so that we can get this down, because I care about your education and I want you to do good on this test, okay? I also have a very old calculator, so this is going to be super fun. Okay, so first, x squared. For all of these, I'm going to go through these pretty quick, especially if you were in class, you should have gotten these. But x squared, so if you just go to y equals, this is my brother's calculator, so he's doing some weird calculus stuff. But we can put x squared into there. And his graph is all weird. We're going to go zoom 6, and you get that graph right there. Then we're going to go to the table. So second graph, and we have this table, and we don't want that crazy high value. We're going to go clear to 0. Whoa. Sorry. I'm all flustered. It is Saturday, and this is not what I thought I'd be doing on Saturday, but it's okay. Okay. Anyways, so we're going to have our table here. So we have x and we have y. And we're going to go from -2. So -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Well, -2, that's 4. 1 is 1. 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4. Okay, and that's just from this table right here. So then we can graph that. So -2, 4. -1, 1. 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4. And there's that, and this is the quadratic. Okay, let's do the next one. So again, now we're going to do square root of x. You get that graph. Second graph. See how it says error, 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 error? That just means that there's nothing on the left side of this. And the right side, we're going to just start at 0 now. Since we have all those errors, we're going to start at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 1.4, 3, 1.7, and 4 is 2. I can graph that. So 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 1.4, 3, 1.7, 4, 2. And this is called the square root. Okay, and this next one, cube root. So, or not cube root, cubic, x cubed. We get that right there. We're going to go to the table again. We're going to go from -2 again because we have values at -2. So -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. That's going to be -8, -1, 0, 1, 8. -2, -8, that's barely off. -1, -1. 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 8. That goes up, that goes down. And this is the cubic. Okay, go to the next page. So cube root. To do the cube root in your calculator, even in an old calculator like this, it's math 4. Math 4. Okay, so we're going to go math 4. Oh, not right there, though. You still have to go to y equals. So math 4, and then x. You get that. So then you go second graph. And we're going to go from -2. So x, y, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. -2 is -1.3. We'll just round that up. -1, 0, 1, 1.3. So -2, -1.3, -1, -1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 1.3. Okay, and this is the cube root. Cube root. 1 over x. 1 divided by x. So you get this. Notice that this is just going right along there. This is going right along those axes right there. It's never going to touch the y-axis. and it's never going to touch the x-axis. So if we look at our table, we have an error at 0. That error means that there's an asymptote right there at 0. So we can do x, y still. -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. That's -0.5, -1, error, which means there is an asymptote. Remember we talked about asymptotes like when we were graphing tangent. Sorry, that went off the screen, asymptote. And then 2 is then 1, and then 0.5. Okay, we can draw that asymptote there at 0. So at 0, we have this asymptote right here. So -2.5, -0.5, -1, -1, 1, 1, 2.5. So this goes up, that goes across, this goes across, and then down. Okay? And this is called the reciprocal function. Reciprocal. And then this is absolute value. So in your calculator, to do absolute value, you're going to go math, move it to the right, and push enter. And I'll write that down. So math, right, and then it's ABS. So then here, absolute value of x, you get that B-shaped graph. If we graph this, or go to our table, x, y, we're going to use the table a lot. You need to get really familiar with this table. So that's 2, 1, 0, 1, 2. -2, 2, -1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2. And this is called the absolute value function. Okay, I want you to memorize the basic shapes of these. Okay, let's flip this over. I'll go to the next one. I shouldn't have used a marker. I'm going to... Let's look at this. So vertical shift. Vertical shift is up or down. Up or down. Okay, it's always exactly what you think it's going to do. So let's say that, let's let x squared, I want to do this. Yeah, well, you can do it with this. Let's let f of x equal x squared. And I want to graph x squared. So if you can go back to this page, right here, we already have those values. So I'm just going to write those down. I know what this graph is going to look like. So that's -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. And this is going to be 4, 1, 0, 1, 4. So that's going to be 4, 1, 0, 1, 4. Okay, this is f of x. So I'm going to plug it in for that right there. And I'm just going to say that k is some number. Let's say that k equals 3. I'm giving k the value of 3. Okay, I made that up. So we're going to plug it in right here. I know that f of x is x squared, so that's going to be x squared. K is 3, so plus 3. That plus 3 is on the outside, and it's going to move it up or down. It's always exactly what you think. That's going to move this up 3. So I can just take these points and move them up 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now for the horizontal shift, so vertical shift is on, I want you to write outside right here. Outside. Horizontal shift is left or right. It's on the inside. And it's always opposite of what you think. And let's just use the same graph. Let's use x squared. So let f of x equal x squared. So that's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4. Okay, I'm just using those same values right there. And now, let's say that, let's let h equal 3 again. Okay, let's just say h equals 3 again. This is f of x. So we're going to plug this in for that. Now notice up here, it just had f of x. Well, now we have x minus h. That's inside with there. This x minus h is going to replace that x right there. And since h is 3, this is going to be f of x minus 3. This is going to plug in where that x is. So this is going to be x minus 3 squared. Okay, now normally minus 3, you would think that would move left 3. Just because minus, that's the left direction. But it's always opposite of what you think, so this all actually moves right 3. Okay, so we're going to move, all these points move right 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. Cool. Okay, so it's always opposite of what you think. Now, reflect across the x-axis. So this is when the negative is on the outside, and it flips across the x-axis. So let's just write negative on outside. Okay, negative is on the outside. So let's use the square root function now. So let's say f of x equals the square root of x. And we can look back at this right here. And this is what we're using. So we're using this value, these values, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 1.4, 3, 1.7, 4, 2. And we can just write those. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I write too big. 0, 1, 1.4, 1.7, 2. So 0, 0, 1, 1, 1.4, 1.7, 2. Okay. Now, if we have this negative on the outside, so that means this is just going to replace that, and the negative goes on the outside. So that's going to be negative square root of x, which is going to reflect the x-axis. Now this right here, this is, sorry, I need another marker. So this is the x-axis. If we reflect that, all of these points are just going to fold down. So this point stays. This is going to go right there, right there, right there, right there. Okay. Now reflect the y-axis. This is when the negative is on the inside. Sorry, this is kind of long. It's not a required video though, so. And you can skip through this if you already know this part. So again, we're going to let f of x equal the square root of x. Okay, so that's going to be 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 1.4, 3, 1.7, 4, 2. Now this time, that negative's on the inside. So this is going to become square root of negative x. And this reflects over the y-axis, so over this axis. So there, there, negative, negative, negative. Okay. We have a couple more. So for vertical and horizontal stretch, these we just kind of let the calculator do it for us, okay? So vertical stretch, this is when the number is on the outside. Number is on the outside. So let's say, let's see, which one should we use? Let's use the absolute value function. So let's let f of x equal the absolute value of x. Okay, So that's going to be x, y, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2. Okay, so -2, 2, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2. Okay. Now, if let's let a equal 3. Okay, so this is going to be 3 absolute value of x. Well, I'm just going to let the calculator do this for us. Okay, so we're going to go here. 3, math, move to the side, and then x. And then we can go to our table, and then we can just graph these points. So -2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. -1, 3, 0, 0, 1, 3, 6. Cool. Notice that these values just got multiplied by 3. That's all that happened there. Okay, horizontal stretch. This is when the number is on the inside. And let's use the cubic function. So let's use x cubed. So f of x equals x cubed. And that is, if you look back at this paper, x, y, so -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, -8, -1, 0, 1, 8. So 8, -1, 0, 1, 8. And let's let b equal 2. So this is going to be f of 2x. So 2x is going to replace that. So that's going to be 2x cubed. And that's what I'm going to put in here. So 2x cubed. Go to our table. So -2 is -64, which is way off of this. -1 is -8. 0, 0, 1, 8. Okay, for both of these, just let the calculator do it. Okay, we have them, we might as well utilize them. Now this part, make sure you everyone write this down. So this negative reflects the x-axis. A is a vertical stretch. Or compress, it might say compress. Whoops. This negative reflects the y-axis. B is a horizontal stretch or compress. H is the horizontal shift. And it's opposite of what you think. And K is the vertical shift. Okay. Keep this handy. Let's go over this last page. Actually, we're just going to stop this here. I'll make a new video for this last page and we'll do that on there. Okay? Bye, guys.